It's SMV. It's
Shoot a lot. Like, where I was supposed to be shooting at, we had the lights, everything going on, and then,
See, I know you like to get into gossiping, right? But
right.
let's talk about, what do you think about Diddy and Cassidy situation?
I think that,
You think she was right for suing him? Like,
it's really even not about the suing. I think that people demons arise when it's time. And
cause they said he took a while longer to bring this up.
Doesn't even matter. People demons arise when it's time. And that's just true facts. You know why? Because everybody is not the same. No one on this planet is the same, no matter the circumstance. Right? However, when it's time for you to pay, you know what I mean? Whatever your contract is in this life, it's gonna come up. Whether it's public or it's not public.
You know she sued for 30, not 50.
It's
fine. Not 50?
Not 50.
More than that. It says she got more than that?
Look, this is what I'm saying. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter the trajectory of the amount or anything like that. If it's time for you to pay, you will pay. Whether it's public or behind closed doors, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Whether you are big, they think you can hide it, or small. Like to the smallest people, the shit that they think they doing, they think you're going to get away with it. However you thought you were going to get away with it. The smallest, the minute of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? You will pay. The bigger it is, the more public it is, people will see that. You know what I mean? And it's just the way it goes.
So you think Diddy's over? Like his career is over?
I just think that no one is, the allegations are really strong.
Yeah.
The allegations will have someone back down as a business owner. They're gonna step.
They're gonna lose some
down. He's lost. Let's talk about it. Hey, hold on. He's lost. No matter what, he's lost 120 million in the last 30 days. Whether people 120 million, and I'm speaking collectively. You know what I mean? From litigation, which you paid from that, then your lawyers, and then what you had to step down, and maybe more. What are you talking? 200 million you've lost? 200. You know what I mean? No one can fathom that. Losing 120 million.
That shit hurt.
120 in 30 days. And I'm just talking about collectively of the things that has transpired in the amount that it comes with that. Lawyers, court to get it out, 24 hours, this, that, and the third. You're paying some money.
So do you feel like they target every black billionaire?
I don't feel like they target everyone. I just said
Kelly was a billionaire, so you can't say
I just say that
Kanye.
If you have demons in your life that, or any kind of hard trajectory that you're trying to hide, you can't hide anything in this world, no matter who you are. Being human, you will pay for the things that you do, and that's just point blank. I don't care who you is. A bum is going to pay, or a person that's homeless, if you don't have it, he needed it, he'll get by with that. But if you have a home and you're out there stealing, you're going to jail. You understand?
Okay.
If you're a person that got the money and you out here doing some crazy fucking shit, you're gonna pay for it. This shit's been going 20. How long? I'm old enough to been hearing my aunts and them talking about this kind of thing.
That's crazy.
From back in the day. You know what I mean?
So there's always rumors about Diddy.
It's not even just Diddy. It's the whole fucking industry. He's not. We can't just say him. We know him because he's like the top echelon of love. But it's been the whole industry. It's been. We got to talk about. If you want to put him, you can't even put him in that boat until he's actually convicted. You know what I mean? Epstein has been convicted. His bitch is convicted of doing shit like that. You know what I mean? Trafficking bitches and all that. But these are people that are actually convicted. He hasn't been convicted yet.
We can't say, yeah, that's a fact.
You can't say. All these people that are coming out and say, if he did it, what I'm mad about are the men.
Watch.
That has been around him, and y'all can play this. The men has, whoever the fuck y'all been around, y'all been watching this shit for years. Don't say nothing right now after 10, 15 years. You watch me get a black, I'm talking about me. You watch me get a black eye. You watch me get my whole fronts removed. You watch me get my whole fucking jaw fucking replaced, surgery overseas, and you ain't say nothing. Now that I said something, you want to say nothing. Suck my dick.
That's a simplifier. You ain't never lying about
I got my whole fucking jaw ripped off. I had to go somewhere. And you probably was the person that escorted me to the private jet. You heard? To the private jet and held my fucking bags. So there's a lot of shit that's sketchy, but I'm going to say this. Nobody demons get away with anything.
Everything catch up.
Everything catches up with you. We are all a godly beings. If that's who you choose to be, fine. You pay for the things that you need to pay for. Whether it's public or not. Once again, whether it's public or not. Motherfuckers go do shit every day. And it's never public.
Yeah.
Fucking kids is missing every fucking where. That shit ain't
Don't
public.
get talked about in the news at all.
It's crazy. Diddy was just trying to give back. He was giving people their publishing
It's brother
back.
love. Listen, brother love know what brother love was doing.
And shit like
It was
that.
brother love. It
But
was change the trajectory.
I seen him do a show with Sean. Him and Sean came out on the show together. I'm like, oh, alright. You know, I thought he shit on Sean, left him in the cell, but
Absolutely
I guess
not.
he probably threw him a little bag recent time.
But I believe that sometimes that when you are groomed, just like how if they want to say quote unquote, wait, this is for your podcast, right? This is quote unquote what they say, gossip only. If they want to say that if females was groomed, he was a male that was groomed. You understand what I'm saying? In that type of time, the older men that seen how vulnerable he was to making. How vulnerable he was to get where he needed to be. Clive Davis. Those people groomed him to be.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's a cycle with this shit. They did the same thing. It's just him, brother love. You wanted to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? You wanted to do, you know what I mean? A little bit different. Come to brother love club. You know what I mean? But you have been groomed. This is not something you probably wanted to do. You never came in it like that. You never came in like that. Your vulnerability was split. What time was that? Nobody will ever know. Only you know that personally. When it comes to the industry, when was your time? When was your time when you was vulnerable and had to be real? Your real shit is something that people can't fathom. To this day. This talk, the gossip, social media. Only he knows what the fuck really been going on. He can only be persecuted by God in all eyes. But you won't pay. You won't pay. You won't pay. You won't pay a couple dollars. You know what I mean? Just because it's ugly. It's not a nice sight. It's not a nice talk. That's not something that people want to have you affiliated with when you're a business owner. Yeah. Nobody wants to have that.
And more females come out to work too, so it's like
only reason why females came out is because the stature is ending. I don't even think people understand the stature. That shit was coming out, it was over on a Monday. If I look at my calendar, I can tell you. People don't even know. The statue was over on a Monday. So a lot of people was crashing out. Because after this, you cannot go into a court of law and try to persecute or try to sue anybody. You're not going to get anything. A lot of people was crashing out. If you think about it.
Yeah.
It's so many people that came out after that. I was like, oh my God, it was probably 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. It's like, why that waiting so long?
Because the statute was changing. They had to do it. But we respect people. I respect people. I respect people what they do.
I respect all females, man.
Right. If that's what you choose to do for you and your family and that's your decision, by all means. I have no opinion on what these demonic motherfuckers can do because everybody has to play. Even a demonic fucking contract you sign, you have to pay for that. I don't care who you are. You have to pay. What you want to pay is up to you. Simple. You know what I mean? That's a simple fact. Mm-hmm. And people was like, oh my God. No, it's shit you do. Shit you do in this life. Shit that you sign people up for. You know what I mean? Well, you don't even know you signed a motherfucker up for that. Mm-hmm. You don't even know. He signed you up.
Yeah, he was the devil.
Not even, you niggas is not even that part. Niggas ain't even nowhere near that. But you think you working for that. It's just out of greed. You just in the human emotions of that. It's not even to that type of shit yet. People don't even know they're not even worth. He's worthy of that to sign a contract and they just want to come back and get that or whatever they need. You're worthy of that. But most people be regular. That's out of general greed and general needing to just be a part of. It don't even be that serious. What niggas really be doing. Like niggas be killing. What are you doing? Like, bro, what did you get out of that? So now when they get you, you doing 25 for what? You wasn't a secret agent. You didn't get paid to body a nigga. You wasn't flown out to do no secret sniping. It was just off the GP and you just locked up off the GP. Your life is gone off GP. The fuck out of here.
That's a fact. You speaking facts.
Come on. Niggas ain't really doing no shit out here. Niggas giving a fuck about the wrong shit. I don't give a fuck about what that nigga Puff doing. I mean, you doing some demon shit, you want to pay for that demon shit you were doing. And it's public. It's time. That's that. You know what I mean?
Got away with it for 20 years, so fuck it.
I don't know what he got away with, but I just know that some contract be different. Pay that. Alright? Pay that. When it's time, whatever you do, you gonna do some good shit. There's a contract to make sure that you do double. You'll get double. When you do good shit, we gonna talk about good. When you doing good, same contract, you will get double for your deeds. You will get blessed this amount. It is a way to go and to make sure that you're fruitful and live. When niggas do some other shit, you will get what you get.
Alright, so not to change the topic, I wanted to ask you about, if you were going to talk about T.I. his son briefly. If you had a daughter, do you have kids?
Yes, my daughter is 16 years old.
Okay. So if your daughter was talking how his son was talking, you see yourself putting hands on him? Or are you
Absolutely
going through that same kind of...
There ain't no way.
Do you recommend that being in public?
It don't matter where it's at.
First
of all, public families know what the fuck is gonna be with your kid. You see it, you know it. Just like they just said that like just for instance, quote unquote, like just social media, excuse me, saying that the kid ain't whatever. You know what I mean? Just because you're responsible to that. You've seen what they've said about your child for so long. Not like you've been
talking wow.
Right, that's one, right? That's what I'm saying. You see if you want to go off public perspective, you've seen what they said. That has been just too. Regardless of how he was feeling. However, I do feel like personal situations, if you know that affect your kid, should not be said publicly because of who I am. I'm Norma Bayts. I'm a big time. I'm doing nothing. I'm 50 million in. Just imagine me 50 in of who I am. I'm on Beyonce shit. Yeah. I'm not gonna argue with Blue Ivy about who he was in the childhood.
Yeah.
And you suck pacifiers publicly and he's on live. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Just listen.
I'm
just saying.
Thing. I feel like men.
I'm not gonna go back and forth with my kid in public about shit that I actually know that triggers my kid. You know that triggers your kid about him being in the hood. You know that triggers him about being, you know what I mean? That triggers your fucking kid. That make his teeth more bigger. That make the fucking lip go back. I'm from the hood. You know, bitch. Why you acting like that? Don't bother a little nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? That bothers a little nigga. No, it bothers your fucking kid. You can really control him. It should have never been publicly. I don't give a fuck with the Falcons game.
Little nigga, let me holler at you.
Not even that. We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Oh, even that.
Even to argue with your kid, like, say from you the hood, you the 50 million. Y'all out at the Falcons game. You're not going to ask your kid and with another friend talking about, have you seen roaches in the ear? What the fuck are you talking about at a Falcons game? Why is this the topic of conversation? Why is this the topic of conversation with you and your junior? To even make it like that. That's bad. Off the rip.
That goes to show us black people, when we get money sometimes, still got that mentality that's kind
even
of...
towards the kids, and it don't be that. You know what I mean? You know what it is with him. You already know that's a whole thing with him to try to prove that he, whatever it is with him. You know what it is with him.
Build his own
Don't try to, at a Falcons game, you see the footage where, I looked at the footage. He was already good, jiggly, talking about it. You know what I mean? You know that's gonna trigger a little
I
nigga.
didn't look at it as it being a trigger for him. So that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it more personally. I'm looking at it a little bit more deeper than as him just being who the fuck they is. Because social media will make you, that's not something to talk about in the suite in a motherfucking $10,000, $25,000 suite. Your pops is about to walk out and motherfucking
and Tiny grabbed the phone. She like, yeah, what's up? I forgot.
Your pops is about to perform. That's not something.
She shouldn't even be.
Did you ever see a roast? No, of course a nigga.
Y'all stopped that.
And he on live. It's a look. The generation. It just wasn't a good look.
It's SMV.